Good afternoon. Welcome to another Link to the Past Randomizer playoff race. This time we have the Beats from the East versus the Salt Miners. We are doing Pilot Spoiler, Homemade Beer being piloted by Mugglecharm, and Telethar being piloted by Ganon's Gone Wild. My name is Tracy. I'm with me today is Gilgamesh. How you doing, Gil?
I'm doing good. I just got off a co-op veterans race, hopping into spoilers. This one should be a little bit easier to keep track of.
Yeah, we go from the hardest to keep track of to the easiest, and we see an immediate big key to Eastern Palace in Sank, so that's really nice. I wonder if the pilots actually read that, or if they just each opened it and...
There's no way. You don't have enough time to do
yeah,
that.
that's what I was thinking, yeah. Because, yeah, I think what you see a lot of times is the runners will just, like what Telethar is doing, heading straight over to Kakariko.
Mm-hmm.
And once, while his pilot is looking, while GGW is looking up where things are, because, like, this is, there's going to be stuff here anyway. Right. Even if it's not necessarily needed stuff, there's going to be, like, hearts and heart pieces and rupees that you might need. Keys, yeah.
So we had Beer immediately saving Quidetta Sanctuary and head straight to Uncle.
GT big key, we need that. We don't need that 20 rupees necessarily. And a hook shot.
That's why. And so flute at the Uncle chest, so you want to get that before Kakariko, so that's a nice bit of...
Yeah, I wonder if Moogle specifically looked for that look at that location.
Yeah, might have started looking at Uncle stuff as the first thing before starting to scan the Kakariko chests.
Like, that's a really good place to just look to see. Sometimes you look for items. You do a lot of Control Fs, I think, to look for your items. But you also like really early. I think it is kind of good to just say, okay, here's a place that I want to know right now what's there. All right, thanks. Shout out to Maddie Walker for getting the setup figured out, because I'm sure what was going on before. But Maddie, as always, one of our best SG helpers.
All right, so I can see that rod that Telethar picked up was in fact the ice rod now.
It was, yep. And just enough rupees to buy bombs. I'm guessing we don't need bottle vendor, which is good, because we don't have money for bottle vendor.
Yeah, well, it's either don't need to buy a bottle vendor, or there's just no way you can get the money for a bottle vendor yet, so ignore it.
I mean, Telthar's going to have to come back here to activate the flute eventually anyway.
Looks like we have something on the maze race, too.
Yeah, well, we got the bombs for it. In fact, we don't really need a lot of bombs with that hook shot early. The main thing being we don't need to use bombs on mini Moldorm, so we just need bombs to open things.
It's like Beer's gonna buy bombs here as well, so no bombs anywhere in the openers. And there's a glove on the race game.
Yeah, okay. we need that.
Seeing we have Quake as both of our medallions today. We do need it for our Mire. TR is a pendant, though.
Yeah, I wonder where Beer's gonna route in that glove, because we're not getting it. We do need that Moon Pearl. Nice clip with the hook shot.
Yeah, that's that Moon Pearl's a little awkward. Or not Moon Pearl, the glove is a little awkward for Beer right now, unless there's a way to get the second glove first, and then that can be your mitts, potentially.
Yeah, that could be. Let's see what the mini Moldorms have for us today. Heart container. Nice free heart container. Small key to Skull Woods. Don't really necessarily need that. Boots.
It is nice
we
to
want
have
those.
One, though. If it's right there, a small key to Skull can make the back a bit faster.
Especially if there's literally anything you need in the dungeon. Because, you can full clear Skull Woods without any small keys, but that requires you to drop down for 3 of the chests and get stuck. No one wants that.
I think we're seeing those gloves now.
Yeah. Yeah, he maybe just wanted to get the boots with it first. And with the flute, this isn't too bad.
Yeah, actually, this might... if there's something in the library,
this is why.
Sense.
Yeah, how does that mirror not break on that bonk? But yeah, that's a pretty important item.
Yeah, that's good routing from Google.
Yeah.
So far. Moogle Charm being the pilot for homemade beer.
And we got some back of escape action on Telthar's side. Okay, hammer.
All right, Dark World, let's go.
World. Dark World without a sword, that's always fun. Dark World and boots without a sword, always fun.
We have a hammer, it's fine.
We're gonna have we might have a few mishaps when it comes to running. I think we're gonna get, so Telthar's gonna go get that flute now, and very possibly we'll activate it and then go into the Dark World from there.
You're going to pick up this hammer, and probably the money, I have to assume. We do need to get into pods, so that's 110 rupees we're going to need.
Yep. Yeah, 300 rupees should be okay for everything unless we need Zora.
Right, yeah. Well, hopefully not. You're always hoping that that's not something you need to worry about.
Exactly.
Alright, looks like we're going Hype Cave first here on Elithar's side. But
yeah, if there's anything here, you want to get it right away, I think. And then you can go back and do, like, Thieves Town or what. Thieves Town's a pendant, so we might actually never even enter Thieves Town.
Oh, going up the mountain here first for beer. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we could do Hera. If there's nothing in there, other than, if there's nothing in the big chest or in the basement.
That's true,
there.
Yeah. And that is a red crystal, which could potentially come into play. Oh, this is a big key to Hera.
Oh, that's interesting. A sword, too. I think I like Telthar's plan and GGW's plan to get the sword first. Big key may or may not matter.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what's in here. Like, I mean, Moldorm is obviously a lot easier with the hammer than the sword, so that doesn't make a huge difference.
I just like running with the sword better.
Oh, well, sure.
Give me that sword so I can run without worrying about running. I mean, I guess dead rocks are going to screw up regardless. Hey, we get a small keyed pod. We need at least one of those. It would not surprise me if we need more of those.
That's all we came up here for.
Oh, we're kidding. Okay, I mean, you can leave Hera for the end.
If there's nothing else in there, then there's really not much benefit to doing it now versus later, unless that red crystal is necessary.
Yeah. So this is another place where having a sword just makes things easier. Rescuing the old man is pretty trivial if you have a sword for most runners. Whereas with the sword, without a sword, it's a little more difficult.
Alright, Elthar activating that flute, beer making his way out. So this old man's got to have something here, because I don't think you'd go out of your way to rescue him if he didn't.
No, I mean, we have the flute, so oh boy. I mean, powder
is a nice safety.
Save and quit. Yeah, I could see getting the powder and getting the save and quit as a double thing. On the other hand, unless we need something from the bat, that powder's not necessary at all. So I could see either way on that. We'll see if Telethar goes for that as well.
We have a fake flipper here for Telethar, so something in Waterfall, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Or Hobo?
I mean, we do need the flippers because we are doing Swamp Palace. But sometimes if the item here is good enough, it's worth getting. Don't run into the guard. That's too hard to damage.
Gotta get his sword, it'll be okay.
Yeah. And that's why I want a sword. Right there.
Okay, picking up that Hera big, so I'm starting to suspect there might be something in the big chest.
I wonder if there was a bit of a abort plan there because of whatever's in that Hera big chest.
Book on the hobo.
Oh, fun. Love needing a book. Given that we already have flute, glove, and mirror, that makes me think it's for a tablet, but maybe the mitts are like sitting here. No,
it's also very smart there. I mean, I don't know if he's going to need the magic immediately, but knowing the prize pack info on the spoiler log, you're killing one of the Enoxes to get a full magic drop.
Yeah, I believe that's a more recent addition to the spoiler log to have the drop tables, which they can be very, very useful. I know there was a race I called earlier where one of the teams was frantically looking for an arrow drop.
I think I was calling that with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said, well, yeah, that's right. We were calling that one together. Small key to pod. Okay, so that's 2 pod small keys that the runners between them have. Not the same one. Oh, homemade beer never went here. It was all here.
I don't think there was a whole lot here.
Just liquid money. Oh, ice
the ice ready. Okay, I guess that's...
You need that.
Oh, well, do we though?
Oh, good point.
That's a little concerning.
Yeah, let's hope to not need the ice rod because
we went out of our way to pick up a TR
check.
small. We went out of our way to pick up an ice rod.
Yeah, one check that opens unless Ped decides to rear its ugly head here. So Thieves Town, Desert, and Turtle Rock as our pendant dungeons. Yeah, they could have something. And Sick Kid apparently has something. Oh, Blue Mail. That's a good safety.
Yeah, that's pretty free to pick up. Telthar heading straight over to pod here with 2 smalls, so we got something going on in here, because obviously we are not close to clearing it yet.
And we have a blue chicken on homemade beer side.
Alright, well this early powder pickup is looking like it's probably making sense here.
Okay. Free lamp, you grab that. Or close enough to free that it's probably worth the trouble.
Another small key to pod.
Okay.
Interesting.
So that's 2 pod smalls each. One of them, Telethar got one from Desert. Beer got one from the Bat.
Yeah, so Moogle and Beer didn't want to go into Desert yet to get that key. I don't know if that was... yeah, I don't know which way is better to pick up your second pod small, but clearly they wanted 2 of them.
I feel like the Desert key might be a little bit faster, but the powder gets you that extra safety and the extra save and quit. So
yeah.
It might actually, in the long run, be the better play. We'll see.
So there's our flippers. We are very close to Swamp Palace here.
We are. Now, let's see if Beer grabs that mirror as well. Looks like he is, because I think the amount of time you save from not having to do the dark room. I mean, if Fire Rod were already available, I could see skipping this.
Yeah, but we don't have a fire source yet, so this is a good pickup now.
Definitely don't need the compass. Small key to Hera, that's interesting.
So, Telethar did not pick that up.
I mean, it could be that Moogle is saying, well, there's a just in case, grab it now, because you don't want to have to come back for it. Another sword and pod. That's nice. And Telethar needs another small key.
Does he? I mean, he's going to at some point, yes, to beat it. But...
Yeah, I'm just surprised. Like, both runners are coming in here with 2 small keys. I'm a little surprised that neither runner, since we know there's 3 available, I'm a little surprised that neither runner just came in with 3 small keys.
I mean, what does the third one do for you at this point? We don't have a bow, so we can't beat Helma.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
But there is something here in Dark Maze that we want.
So, does that mean the bow's in Swamp? Like, that would be my guess.
I mean, the bow's got to be pretty gross.
Yeah. Because no one wants a double dip pod. So I imagine that eventually Telethar will get his third pod small over the Bat, and Homemade Beer will get his third.
Or there's another one along the way farther in.
There could be another one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 6 total, so it's pretty rare that you actually need all 6.
That's
in terms of practicality.
Pointing out that we do also need the big key.
We also need the big key, yeah. Very good. That's why we have trackers.
Fire rod.
There's the fire rod.
Okay. So we could do Skullwood. Hey, we could do Pyramid Fairy right now.
We could. Let's see. Where are we going, Telethar? We're going back to Kakariko, which probably means Village of Outcasts. Yeah, with that fire rod, that would make sense.
Both players having a little trouble with this hammer yump.
A little...
Down to 1.
It keeps being 1 pixel. Okay, there, that looks good. Yeah, the nice thing that the hammer jump is the one bomb jump cue where I don't look at the sprite, which means the chicken sprite still allows me to see whether the player has it correct or not. It's just the shadow of the bomb, based on the menu.
Yeah. All right, there's the fire rod for beer. Yeah, we're heading straight back to Moth. We're amassing TR stuff quickly here, so I'm wondering if this is like Samaria or like TR Big back here, and then it's...
Yeah, I'm very suspicious of Turtle Rock right now.
I could see bow on Trinex potentially.
Oh, that's disgusting, especially with progressive bows.
Because I mean, we still need a bunch of big keys and small keys and stuff, but item-wise, we are getting close to everything we need. We need mitts as well. Oh yeah, we need mitts before. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. We have mitts.
Yeah, we also need a Quake for our medallion dungeons.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, obviously we're going to need a cane, because we'll need that for Misery Mire, regardless of whether we need it for Turtle Rock. And this is where having that extra small key is nice, because you don't have to worry about killing the Gibdos, yeah.
Nice hammer moth fight there from Telethar. And that's the big key to Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock. Well, we were going to get that anyway. But
this is all very suspicious. This MSU that Beer is using is it's a puzzle game MSU. Right, it's a combination of different puzzle game music.
And we're gonna walk out, so I wonder if there's anything else that we're probably not, because we don't have any more small keys, but we could just be running out
like
to
Graveyard Ledge or something.
With mitts, it might actually be like, if we're just going to village, it might actually be faster to
flute to 3
and go back into the Dark World, since you have the mitts now. But I don't know. I'm sure other people have timed such things out. It looks like we're staying in the north, so I don't think it makes as big a difference.
Yeah, this is Graveyard Ledge or Catfish potentially.
Yep.
Alright, Beer taking down Moth. And there is our Quake on Graveyard Ledge. Alright, well, we're going to need a couple more TR Smalls here, and a Samaria before we can hit our final destination, what appears to be our final destination.
King's Tomb. Is small key to Turtle Rock. Okay.
That's Telethar's first. Beer did pick up one in K45 earlier, which Telethar has not gotten. Oh, we're going to Ice Palace now.
Ice Palace is once you have a fire rod or a bombos, it's no Zora.
Okay.
But yeah, once you have a fire rod and a bombos and can, like mitts and hammer.
Yeah, but no Samaria though.
Yeah, you'd rather have Samaria for. Could be in Ice Palace, of course. But other than that, like that is a doable. Oh. That is a nice bottle safety there.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
But that's okay. Looks like that's all we're getting.
Just wanted to get that before going to ice. That's reasonable, I think, given the loadout at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, he could have also fluted to 2 and gotten a blue, but there may be a reason why he's saving his money.
Is that Telethar's second bottle, or is that Telethar's first bottle?
Well, maybe it was his first. Beer has a bottle from somewhere.
Beer picked up.
Yeah, there's definitely something going on in Turtle Rock, because there's no reason why you'd be picking up Turtle Rock small keys at relatively out of the way. Yeah. Well, the Ice Rod you might have just picked up because it's so early in the game that you're just kind of opening all the chests. Well, see, there's the cane.
Yeah, Beer did kind of go back out of the way to Blind's Hut to get the Ice Rod specifically.
Okay,
Telethar got it early on, but yeah, there's a cane and ice because why not?
Yep. And we aren't going to get the big key likely, so we do need to hit this switch.
See if Beer goes for this potion. Looks like
no. He just bought one at the
did he?
shop,
okay.
So I don't think he's going to get a second one.
Alright, working our way through Ice Palace here. Let's see if there's anything else we want in here.
We'll have to grab this small key. Nice bomb strat there from Beer.
Like we may just be heading straight to the boss.
Yeah, it looks like there's just not much here but that cane of Samaria. You hate to see a cane of Samaria at Ice Palace when you're playing this without a pilot.
Listen, yeah, I'll say, if a cane's an Ice Palace, that's the spot you want it to be in, at least.
Yep. Yeah, looks like Ice Palace has nothing else. So I imagine both runners are going to be in... Well, I was going to say Misery Mire, but I don't have the big key for that yet. So maybe not.
So Telethar's got one extra heart, but doesn't have blue mail. Beer has one less heart, but does have blue mail.
For the most part, the blue mail is going to do more for you, but at 4 hearts...
Yeah, if Beer had the 5th heart, that makes a bigger difference. And yeah, Teletar is just not going to play any games here.
Just use that fire rod. You got that blue potion for a reason. You've got money to fill it up if you want to get another one. And it's much faster to just use that fire rod on Cold Stare than it is to mess with the hammer or sword spins.
Alright, so there is Crystal number 2 for Telethar. We have Arcane now. Still need a couple TR smalls.
My guess is we need 1 total. Like, we know where 1 is for Telethar, and then just 1 other. I'm making the potentially wrong assumption that Lava Chest is nothing.
Yeah, almost, yeah. I very much doubt we're gonna need all 4 TR smalls here.
Nice job with those dupes from Beer.
Get them up in the corner. Nice.
Almost was able to do. Just, we're not gonna need to use that potion. Really nicely done.
Cold Stare fight, yeah.
Mire Shed with a heart piece and a small key to Turtle. There's our third. Our third TR small.
Yeah, that's Telethar's 2nd, but 3rd overall that we know of. Wonder if there's just another one in TR, and that's...
Yeah, there's no guarantee he gets the one that Beer has.
Well, we are going back in Dark World here. I'm thinking he does... We
don't have the small key yet.
Yeah, I think this is going to be that 3rd TR small from K45.
That makes sense. What if the swamp small is somewhere deep in Turtle Rock?
Something either bow or swamp small is on Trinex right now.
Let's see what else.
Bet money on it if there was a
what else do we even need?
Thing going in
Mire big key. We need Mire big key.
Yeah, and Pod big.
Right. So a couple big keys, swamp small, and a bow. And I'm guessing one of our bows is in GT because
yeah, that's
wherever this first one is pretty bad.
It's like swamp small on Trinex for bow and swamp or something like that.
Yeah, something really disgusting.
Sounds like Beer is gonna maybe knock out Hera here first before TR.
Yeah, I mean, if there's something in that big chest, which we thought, both runners went out of their way to make sure they had the big key. This feels like you would do this now.
Yeah, health are doing the same.
Also, if you're going straight to Turtle Rock, it's faster to take the hook shot side.
Maybe like a sword in the big chest or something like that.
A sword would be good. And keep in mind, Beer has the small key, which we don't know if we need yet.
Oh, it's another big key.
Oh. Well then, that could explain why Beer came up here earlier looking like he was gonna do this.
Yeah.
And then noped out.
That was not what I was expecting to see him.
I was not expecting that. That Desert Palace big key does get those PED possibilities.
Yeah, sure does.
If that's the case, we're also going to need a Thieves Town big key.
Alright, crystal number 3 for Beer. Telethar not too far behind. Yeah, so Beer has gone a little out of the way for a couple extra safeties that Telethar does not have. But they had, I would say, slightly cleaner routing on beats from the east side in the early game, getting that flute before going to Kakariko and a handful of other things.
Are we going? We're not even going into Paradox Cave. Light East Death Mountain apparently has nothing. That's a lot of checks for nothing.
Alright, might check Hookshot or Super Bunny first before this. Oh, looks like we're going straight into TR. Alright, well, we'll know. As soon as we get the item off of Trinex, we'll know if it's a bed seat or not, because if there's nothing on Trinex...
Yeah, mentioning the 8-bit dance of the sugar plum, that's actually music from Tetris. From the old NES Tetris from, like 30 years ago. Which, of course, is from the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, so... Okay, nothing over on the right side of Turtle Rock.
Now this might just be a go mode to Trinex TR.
Yeah, and that key dash that Beer did is like my favorite key dash because you almost never get to do it, but when you do, it feels so good. Alright, we're gonna have to grab the Poke Key.
Both players getting the Chain Chomp's key dash, very nice.
Yep. I mean, RNG does play a role there. There is some RNG, so many RNGs.
Yeah, you have to hope that the Chain Chomps don't decide to jump in front of you. Yeah.
But it's so satisfying when you get to do it.
Yeah, so far we have ignored everything in here.
Are we even going to leave and come back in? Probably not.
We're
gonna grab some magic. No, we are leaving. Okay, so big chest or Mimic Cave.
Looks like Mimic Cave.
Yep, mirror's out. But if it were just Mimic Cave,
yeah, no, we're continuing here for sure.
We wouldn't need 3 small keys if it were just Mimic Cave. So there's something else going on.
Oh
dear
no.
God. It's funny how often we say on these pilot spoiler seeds where you say to yourself, "Wow, if this were not a spoiler seed."
I know.
Like, at some point you're going into TR and you're getting a shovel.
Well, continue on here. Still not picking up any chests in the actual dungeon.
Yeah. I don't think we've opened a thing.
No, nothing. Unless there's something in Laser Bridge, we're just going straight to Trinex.
I mean, that's the nice thing about Key Sanity is you can do that. You don't have to go fish around for all the small keys.
Mm-hmm. It does feel bad, though, when your pilot looks at the spoiler log and is like, well, we have to go into TR, but there's nothing actually in TR.
Also, Master Sword Trinex, not anybody's favorite thing to do. We'll probably use the hammer to go a little bit faster, but...
Absolutely nothing in TR.
And if there's nothing on Trinex, then we'll just know it's a pet seed, which means we're going to need to find the Thieves Town big key somewhere.
Maybe Trinex has a Thieves Town big key.
Maybe.
Yeah, Telethar on 2 hearts here, little dangerous, but...
Yeah, it doesn't have that powder that Beer has.
Yeah, and used his potion on Cold Stare. Ooh...
Oh, this is not ideal.
This is a tough... Oh, no. That's a rough death.
Yeah. I mean, at least they had to go outside to get the Mimic Cave, but yeah,
but
not
still,
good.
That is a pretty significant time loss.
Nice double spin from Beer, finishing up nicely with the hammer.
All right. What do we have?
A big key.
We have a big key.
The Meyer big key. Okay, so Ped, still not certain.
Okay, so we want to go to Meyer then?
I mean, Meyer's full clearable, so I imagine that has to be the next play regardless of anything else. We're still missing the bow and the swamp small and the pod big.
Having a bit of a think here. We're going to 4. I mean, this is not... Oh, we're doing shovel first. Let's say this is not a particularly exciting Vitreous fight at the moment with no bow, Master Sword, and no Caper Burna.
This is a pretty bad fight.
Alright, Telethar making it to Trinex this time a little healthier. Oh,
there's our bow. Okay, so we might be doing Pod Eastern before going into Meyer. Although Beer needs to pick up a small key, which for him, the small key he's missing that we've already seen is in Desert.
Right, which, I mean, it's probably going to happen right here. I mean, we picked up that Desert Big for a reason, too. So...
Are we going into Meyer first? I guess we're going into Meyer first. If you're only needing stuff in the front of Desert and not needing to go to the back of Desert, mirroring right here to do the front stuff is fine. Either before or after doing Meyer. And unless there's a sword or silvers, and if there were silvers, we wouldn't have gone to the shovel to get the bow, so that's almost certainly not the case.
Okay.
Okay, he's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There's no reason not to do Meyer first.
Yeah. Thanks, Firebar.
Okay, this is a little faster to go this way and grab the key, the pot key, and just go. And that may be all
just going straight to Vitreous, then yeah, this is the better way to go. That's what it looks like. So yeah, we're gonna have a Master Sword. We have bow at least, so this is actually not that bad. And Beer does have a potion still.
Yep. Alright, and Telethar picks up his bow.
Yep, straight to Meyer as well, so yeah. Vitreous is gonna have something important here.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I wouldn't surprise me if Vitreous has something we need, just because surely we can have. Yeah, surely we can get a better loadout than what we have right now. Like we're gonna go straight to the bow. Probably do some sword spins to soften them up, and then
yeah, you get a couple spins here. A few more if Beer wants to use the potion.
And another Tetris song, but not. Well, but this one is unique to Tetris, as far as I know.
Oh,
careful!
Potion it. Yeah, don't take any chances. Oh, that was very mean.
That was
lightning.
Unfortunate. But we're close to done with the little eyeballs.
Wow, dude, the lightning is just homing here.
Okay, we're fine now. We have. Well, oh no, we're not.
He's only got 7 arrows.
He's gonna have to do some slashes or spins here.
Just play it safe. Yeah. Okay. Woo!
That he had a spin and a slash, and then that last slash was scary.
Wait.
We don't need a Ganon's Tower small key necessarily.
So why did we rush this?
I don't know. I wouldn't have. I would not have rushed this. Unless
silvers in both of our other swords are all in GT?
It's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it just doesn't get any better. And Beer not mirroring in the front says that I still think we're killing Landmo for something.
Well, or big chests.
Yeah, but for the big chests, I think there's a small key that he needs to get. Oh, that's the small key he needs to get. So that's okay. He needs that pod small.
Yeah, we are killing Landmo.
We're just killing Landmo. We're not going in. We still haven't gotten a Thieves Town big key, so this could still just be Swamp Small on Landmo. Or Pod Big.
Yeah.
And Telethar going to do his arrows from the side, which is a little bit safer.
Yeah, Telethar definitely come out of this fight a lot cleaner than Beer's was.
Alright, we got a fire rod. We got 7 shots. It should be fine. You only need 6. Okay.
Well, maybe you need 7.
Now we need 7. Alright.
Alright, what do we have here? We have another big key to pod. There we go.
Okay, so this may... Yeah,
okay,
this is
well,
probably
there we go. We just killed Pedestal.
Now we just... I mean... I wouldn't say we completely killed it. We still need a Swamp Small, but my guess is that
the fact that Beer saved and quit before picking up the pendant means that we're not doing it.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't do that on the Trinex, which he could have done that, but
yeah, I guess so.
But you're right. If he's not picking up the pendant this time, then we're definitely not pulling Ped. That would be a very unfortunate mistake.
We are not going straight to Pod, though. This looks like maybe Pyramid Fairy for our Swamp Small.
Maybe. Yes, it is. I mean, it's Pyramid Fairy for something. I imagine it's the Swamp Small.
And yeah, Telethar has definitely made up some time here. Despite that death to Trinex, I mean, not really that far behind right now.
Oh gosh, Beer has no money.
Well, it's probably just a 50 in Pyramid Fairy, right?
And maybe that's why we're getting the bomb. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, you go to
they've been in pop already.
Oh yeah, we don't have to. We're good. We're good. Never mind me.
We know what we're doing.
Wait, Telethar also gonna go ahead and grab this big bomb. And there's that Swamp Small.
So we are on go mode now for Beer.
And a nice blue bottle, and I guess Beer wants a shield. I mean, the small shield really doesn't do much.
So we have... Well, hey, it might save him from the trident before he goes into Swamp.
Oh, there you go. Like, the red shield does some things, although most of what it does is on blind, who we're not killing today. And of course, the mirror shield has logical implications that we mostly don't care about.
So, assuming both racers are going to follow about the same path, Beer has a red bomb turn-in lead at the moment.
Yep. We'll see if there's a silvers or a sword on path, or, you know, if there isn't a sword on path, a cape can make things better. Half magic is another nice safety you can pick up if you...
Yeah, I'm willing to bet there's probably a sword in GT, but we may not get it.
It could be a sword in the swamp.
That's true. They do say that happens. Oh, Beer has no arrows!
Ooh, that's a problem.
That is a problem. No, it's not. There's arrows in the Mimic Room. This is fine.
Yeah, it's like 10 arrows in the Mimic Room. Where are you going, Beer?
Oh, is there like a... Oh, he had no magic to use. He had no way to actually hit the switch.
Oh, yeah. Well, he had sword beams, though.
Did he?
He got full hearts, and he's got a master sword. Could have used sword beams on that.
Yeah, that would have been the way to do that, probably.
There's that sad little bow with nothing.
I mean, this is well, Telthar's a little short on arrows as well. Oh, okay, so yeah, he was 1 heart short of sword beams, it looks like.
Okay, he must have picked up a heart after that.
I'm very curious. I'll be very curious to ask why the runners decided to do Vitreous when they did.
I mean, it's got to be that there's no sword available.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if they're literally not getting a single heart or sword or anything up until then, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, what are the things that would make it better? Silvers, another sword, a cape would make it a little better, though not necessarily faster. Burna, same, yeah, kind of the same idea there. So yeah, it makes sense now.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess they were there for desert, so if you're there, you might as well do it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't really want to double dip the area if you can avoid it.
You're pausing there for a second to sprite overload and delete the fireballs before breaking the mask.
Nice. Yeah, it finishes off with some nice NMG hammer struts.
Oh,
well, now we have arrows.
Perfect.
Thanks, Helma.
Alright, well, now we can mirror and do Eastern Palace. Getting some pretty good positioning from Helma there, keeping him backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and as Chad is pointing out, Telthar is definitely making up some time.
Buddy! Okay.
Okay, we're fine. I do think at this point Beer needs to make a mistake, but it's pilot spoiler, which means you're always on the edge of safety.
Yeah,
so these things can happen.
Close for sure, and yeah, like so Beer did spend a little more time picking up safeties along the way, getting that blue mail, getting the powder, which, you know, Telethar taking the death to try next kind of even things out a little bit.
Yep. It's like there's nothing in Eastern.
The
only thing you'd pick up at this point is a sword or
silvers.
Like
yeah, you're not going to bother with anything else at this
not
point.
Much else.
If there was a full heart in that chest, you probably grab it, but...
Yeah, I agree.
Or like a mail upgrade, but yeah, otherwise you're just gonna pass by pretty much everything.
And then it'll be on to Swamp Palace. Swamp Palace is kind of a weird dungeon. Like, it's super fast in go mode, but there's not that much on path in Swamp Palace.
You get the first chest, the diver,
down
chest, and you can do waterfall too. It's not
waterfall
too bad,
is fine. And you know, with diver down, the flooded room chests, the diver down chests are much more on path than they would be if in the old days of pre-diver down.
Ancient
times.
It
was looking so good. Didn't quite finish it off. Hey, we can find out that the Skullwoods has a crystal. Yay. Also, just as a curiosity, Skullwoods wasn't even in Logic until that map showed up, so...
Well, still not, because we don't have 2 other small
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those keys are probably somewhere, you know, but...
Alright, off to Swamp Palace for beer as Telthar gets into the Armos fight.
Telthar also not quite setting things up. Yeah, didn't quite get the quick kill either. Fired 1 extra arrow to start it.
Alright, time to see the power of this fighter shield. Wow.
There it is!
Oh, it still got hit anyway. Alright, well, we tried.
Well, I heard the dink, so it definitely blocked one of the arrows, but something else got him. See what was flooded that we didn't pick up.
Let's say 3 bombs.
Probably 20 rupees. Or a map. Very soggy map.
Alright, last chance to pick up anything before GT, really, because we have the big key. We're not going to do anything in the basement, so...
I mean, if there's something in Hope Room or something on the torch, like a silvers or a sword, I think you pick it up. I don't think you go any farther than that.
I think you go to DM Room if there's a sword there.
Yeah, because we're on Master Sword, I think that's reasonable. Always nice to go into Swamp where you just know you don't have to do left side.
Good knowledge from Beer, picking up those extra arrows.
Yep, because we're gonna need some for the mimics.
We sure do. 8, in fact. Some more arrows.
It's smart to grab 10 arrows because you can despawn the second set of arrows, which means if you miss, you're in trouble.
All right. Well, looks like nothing here.
Arrows in. Yep, there's arrows in that in that second room, but it's very, very easy to despawn them. So yeah, I like the pickup here. Telthar starting with 10.
Yeah, I think he's probably
just one or the other. I could see him picking up one of either that pot or
on 2 hearts again here. This does need to be careful. He's an Oko by a lot of things in Swamp right now.
Yep. But these pots have have hearts, so
couple hearts
maybe grabs one of those. Also grabs the 10 arrows. I like it. Yeah, Swamp Palace is kind of a death by 1,000 cuts dungeon. Nothing hits super hard, but everything hits.
Yeah, you don't think about, especially the Argus fight, because you don't really think about it too often, but you know, those puffs do 2 hearts of damage, and when you're only on 6 hearts...
Nice finish.
Rod. That's why we picked up the Ice Rod.
Yeah, just for Argus.
Alright, crystal number 7 for homemade beer. Telthar just an Argus fight behind right now. This is still extremely close.
Yep.
See, this is...
No.
That
hurts. That really hurts.
That is... I mean... Not to call things before they're over, but that probably seals the deal, I think, for Beer.
Beer, I think, had enough of a lead that he still had to make a mistake. But again,
a much smaller mistake than now.
Yeah. Now he'd have to make a really big mistake.
But yeah, I mean, Argus, like we were just saying, Argus can be a sneaky, tough fight because you normally think about it, it's like, oh, it's easy, but you know, with Master Sword, green mail, 6 hearts, it only takes one little lapse of timing there to accidentally get caught on the bottom. So with beer having a little bit of an extra buffer now, I definitely think you would go slightly out of your way for a tempered sword if you have to go to DM room or
for sure,
even like double fire bar or something.
You're more likely to make a mistake. At this point, it's a mistake that's going to cost you the race.
This is not a free Ganon fight right now either. No. Without half magic, 1 bottle, Master Sword, and without silvers. So
yeah, not at all, not at all free. So if there's a sword available, I think he's getting it. And you know, you can like, one of the things about spoiler races, he's going for something.
Yeah, there's something in DM room, it looks like.
The thing about spoiler races is you do get to watch your opponent, so you can kind of gauge, you know, where you are compared to your opponent, whether it's worth picking up some of these extra things.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this could even be like half magic, and I think that would be worth it right now. Okay, well, that was definitely worth it. Okay, there's our tempered.
Nice shield, beer. Okay, so we got the tempered sword there. That makes sense. And I will tell y'all that the other sword is also in Ganon's, in the basement. It is, I think it was in Rando room.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, wait, no, it was. I thought I saw it in here. Well, the big chest has the other bow, so...
Oh, yeah,
well, we're getting that.
No, thank you. No, Telthar
just, unfortunately,
the game is not giving Telthar any quarter within Bedrock.
So Random Room has the other sword, so we're not getting that.
That's fine. We got tempered. This is fine. And this isn't even a situation where Telethar can, like, oh, I can skip that and save some time, like, because it doesn't save time to not, you know, you're wasting time by not getting that sword.
Even the top Master Sword players are still going to have a slower fight than, like, a mediocre Tempered Sword runner. Also, of note, half magic is in Zelda Cell, so we were never getting that either.
That's right. I mean, Beer still has that potion, right? No, Beer spent it on Vitreous.
Yes, correct.
But as long as he manages his magic carefully, this should be fine.
Oh, there was also a mail upgrade in Turtle Rock on Laser Blade. That actually would be a top right. That wouldn't have been a terrible
for
grab.
Beer, it's definitely not worth, I think, because he already had blue mail at that point.
Yeah, I agree. The difference between green and blue is a lot more significant than blue and red.
Yeah, for Telethar, that may actually have been worth it. Like when you think about how things kind of fell apart from there, because you know, avoids the death before Trinex potentially.
I think that was all the interesting things left. Also going to point out, we went a little bit out of our way to get the lamp. Not a whole lot out of the way, but anytime you're doing a torch glitch, I think you want to have the lamp if you can.
Yeah, I think that was well worth it at the time. All right. Telethar beginning his climb as Beer gets through torches.
And yeah, if you're thinking that Telethar could make up time by skipping that sword, again, like, no.
No.
Nope.
Telethar does have a tough gauntlet here, too. I mean, still on green mail, 6 hearts. Things hurting here.
Mm-hmm. And he doesn't have that powder that Beer picked up.
Yeah, Teller has 0 safeties.
Nice fluff chest. Yeah, there was a couple of 20 rupees and I think maybe a 50. I don't remember. There was just nothing useful up here.
Yeah, I mean at this point there's really not like maybe you take an extra heart container or something, but other than that.
Yeah, I would totally take an extra heart container, or if there was like a piece of heart to get me to 4.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping track, but I don't know where we're at on pieces.
No idea. That's the pilot's job.
Oh, is it? No, whoops.
I mean, it is a strategy I have seen employed where the whether it be a pilot spoiler or just a regular spoiler log, where you route in the 4th heart piece at like a key time where you might need a refill. That is a thing that is done. It's not always available to be done because
that requires a lot of foresight. That can be difficult to set up to while you're trying to plan the route for your runner.
Exactly.
Nice triple to finish off Aga there.
And if there are no heart pieces at the top of Ganon's tower, there's not a whole lot of opportunity to make that useful. And there goes a bottle of something. I guess that was a blue from Telethar.
That was the one Telethar got from the Waterfall Fairy, I believe. Or Pyramid Fairy had blues?
Yeah, you know what? Beer might still have a bottle, because I think
you might be right, because that was after Meyer, yeah. Alright, Beer missing the torch spin there, but gets good positioning on Ganon for phase 2 here. I say torch spin, I meant trident spin. Don't try spinning on that. Don't try spinning on the torches, that's not going to do anything.
Oh, just gonna wait out this first. Okay, now we're fine.
Yeah, when Ganon does the only single warp after phase 2 there, you can kind of get caught with the fire bats if you're not careful. And on 4 hearts, that's a good call to wait for that. Again, Beer most likely knows that he's got a decent buffer here, so no reason to be bold about anything, just play it safe.
And of course, Ganon asking, did you find the arrows in my tower? Well, we had a spoiler log, so we knew they were there.
We found them, we just chose not to get them.
But yeah, the big chest, yeah, you hit them pretty well from us. That's too far away. Also would require extra small keys, which we don't want to deal with.
I mean, this is, I thought Beer had more of a lead. It's still obviously in his hands here, but this is,
this is pretty close.
A Ganon fall within reason here, but just as long as Beer is okay. Well,
there we go.
Very nice triples. And GG's to Homemade Beer.
Yep, finishing up with an official race time of 58:14. And we do get the forfeit from Telethar shortly thereafter. I'm not sure if it was right away after. We'll see. It looks like he's just calling it right at the fight, yeah.
So that's game 1 going to Beats from the East of this series.
With game 2, not...
Just an hour away.
Yeah, an hour away, I think on SG2, I want to say.
Yeah. So it'll be Julo and Moogle versus... Julo is Julo and Beer versus Hitsu and GGW. Co-op AD. With both third members of the teams doing comms for that one.
Oh,
so that should be fun.
Those are the best commentaries. This is when you get the third teammate. Both the third teammates on there. Or 2 teammates from each team. So that'll be a lot of fun. And we have Moogle Charm joining us. And looks like we also have Telethar, and there's GGW. We gonna get Beer in here as well?
Beer will be here in just a second.
All
Just
right.
go wait for. He needs to catch his breath a little bit. He'll be right back.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, first of all, Moogle, GG's to your team taking the 1-0 lead.
GG's, you guys. I was watching. It was rough back at TR, but GG's, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that was some bullshit RNG.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen them both just partying in the back there like that. And it's just like, I don't have any immunity items, so I guess I just hope. And I failed.
Mm-hmm.
And they just wouldn't leave, too. It was crazy. They're just... Nah, it sucked.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yo, GG's beer.
These dudes.
Yeah. The Argus death was just me being like, I've already died once, I gotta go, and just playing poorly because of it.
I was shocked you did not die in pod.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Oh, yeah, against the
also close,
there?
yeah.
I'm like telling Beard, oh, don't die. Okay, he didn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean? I'm fluting. Like, I can't die.
Well, and you had the pod that I've never seen before, where you had nothing to hit that switch.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't need magic. I'll just save and quit. And then I used all my arrows on Vidi because I just had a time in that room.
Yep.
I was like, oh, oh.
There's
we were wondering.
Strat to hit it with bombs, but nobody knows it.
Oh, from the ledge.
Can you do that? Yeah, I didn't know
interesting.
that. But yeah, we were wondering why you all did the Vitreous fight without anything better, and then like there was just nothing better available.
Yeah. Well, I guess the cape was technically, but I mean, not really.
Where was the cape? I didn't end up looking that one up.
Cape wasn't Dark Cross. That wasn't a good one.
Yeah, not ideal.
Burna wasn't Super Bunny, which after TR
yeah,
is
you could get that.
But that's a lot of time. Like
I might have like that location maybe for a cape, just because it does a little bit. I don't know. It's just out of the way.
Yeah, it was never on our mind until on the way to GT potentially. That was it.
Yeah. So you all did get a couple extra safeties for beer. The powder, with one of the pod big small keys and.
Oh. Yeah, that was kind of an audible. Or like, we need more time to do stuff, and I'm like, well, you said powder's there, and Magic Bat has a thing, so I'll just get powder.
And
then the pod keys are really tricky. So, like, beer has this like rule in terms of what you can get through a seed with, and powder is one of those things. Like, if it's available, and it had the pod key, and I'm like, man, these pod keys are really bad, and we need at least 2 of them.
Yep.
If you're not gonna mimic clip, and I saw they had a book. Powder was Old Man.
Old Man.
Okay.
Which also, and then there was a pod small on the bat. So
yeah, we like did the Kakariko cleanup to get Ice Rod, to get a bottle, to get the mail upgrade, to get the pod key. So it was like a little messy, but it was like, all right, at least safety wise, you are good now. I don't have to worry about things.
Yeah, and you did also, you went up to the mountain and you went into Hera at one point, and it looked like you were going to beat it. Was there an audible there too, to realizing that there was an important item in the big chest?
Yeah, I walked all the way up there, and he's like, oh, you need to do Hype Cave first, and I'm like, well, I'm literally at the entrance, and you said that Basement Cage, if like there's one chest you can just get in there, like I'll grab that. I actually didn't know what it was. I had forgotten. Google said it was something. I'll grab that and then leave. And because it was a pod key, it ended up being not a terrible play, or not as bad as it could have been, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was. We were wondering because like you all were getting TR stuff, and for a while we were thinking it might be Ped, until I believe Beer you saved and quit without the pendant, and then we're like, okay, it's not Ped. Yeah. But the fact that you had to kill both Trinex and Landmo was. You're glad it's a spoiler log and you're not having to figure that out on the fly.
I was really nervous about opening the lava chest door too. And
I'm always
it's fine. There's a TR key there. Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? That's where TR4 was? That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's like, I need to focus so I don't open this door. I'm like, don't worry. It'll just cost you 10 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, that one was all right. I think once Moogle's like, Telethar died, but he, went in through the Mimic Cave entrance. Like, I got a bit of time, and then I just bled time after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Telethar did a good job of catching up there.
Catching up.
Yeah, you guys were, at some going into pod, or what was it? You were like a red bomb turning away or something like that.
Yeah,
did you guys flute there, or we walked there from the pyramid? I'm not sure if
it's faster to go from pyramid. Yeah,
it is. Okay.
Yeah, because
if you're in the dark world,
I think it would have been getting really close without the Argus death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I fell onto Ganon as you finished, so I mean, I think that probably a full clear of swamp is about a Ganon fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like extra careful on purpose.
Yeah.
And just like,
that's true.
Hey, listen, don't die. Like, take your time on Ganon. Take your time on these fights. You got time.
Yep.
So.
My gauntlet was, or like my GT was really good.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously too late.
That's the thing about
G3 was pretty crap, but other than that.
But yeah, that's the thing about these spoiler log races. Normally when you have that kind of lead in Ganon's Tower, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. But in spoiler log, the safeties just aren't there. You have a lot fewer hearts. So things can still happen. It keeps it interesting.
Yeah, I think like all of our practice races, I've ended up like taking 0 damage the whole way up GT, and it's been super annoying actually because I just end up with sword beams the entire way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, well, and like one of the times I think I got hit on the first room, and I was like, great, and then the first enemy I killed dropped a heart. Yeah, well then it dropped a heart, and I couldn't avoid it. And like,
you get hit on the way through the spike cave, so you're always down 1 heart.
Yeah, I just need to get hit more in the.
All right, so you got game 2 coming up in about an hour?
Yeah.
Moogle and Telethar, you'll be talking about it, and I always say it's like my favorite common pairs are when you get the teammates going. So that's going to be fun to watch, and we'll have Beer with Julo. Yeah, it looks like Beer with Julo and GW with Hitsu. So, what do you have to say about that upcoming race?
We'll see if Hitsu gets his second win of the year. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm just hoping it's slightly lower percent than this one.
Mm-hmm.
Like unlike some rando runners, I don't love low percent.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's all dungeons, so it's a little more likely that there will be enough things on path. A few more hearts, few more things. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it, and good luck to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, GG. We'll see. Hopefully, we can get to game 3. I want to force everyone to play Veterans and watch an actual race.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
hey, listen, we get to pick.
That's true. That's true. I could also watch Co-op Randomizer, which will be just as much of a clown show.
That's right.
You could have picked Gretchen's for game 2,
Yeah, I guess me and GGW will have to call him, right? That's the rule.
Oh,
it sounds like a plan.
Bad idea.
I think it's a great idea. All right. Anything else any of you want to add before we close this out?
No, just thanks for the crew. Thanks for comms and throwing together the restream for this. It's going to be interesting to watch back.
Yeah, thanks, GG.
GG.
GG's. We'll see you in an hour.
Yep. See you guys.
See you.
All right. Yeah. For closing it out, we want to give a huge shout out to Arya Stark doing the tracking behind the scenes. Tracker's always our MVP, so huge shout outs to him. Gil, it was a pleasure as always.
Yeah, I was glad I hopped in on this one. I wasn't sure if I was going to when I finished up my previous one, but I was like, I got time. Let's
absolutely
pop some spoiler.
Absolutely. All right. But yeah, that's going to do it for us. We'll see you in an hour over on Speed Gaming 2 for the next race.